Okay, final dragon. Hmm. I'm thinking of bypassing most of the fights. Simply because why not? We have an abundance of learning points. And our biggest problem is that we don't have access to better spells. So what we want to do is basically go in, take out the dragon. Something fast. Scavenger. No, I'll use a field raider. These aren't quite that fast, but they're absolutely useless. You can't jump with them. They aren't quite that fast. Anything even remotely capable at this level will kill them with a single hit. That sort of thing. So they're not useful for anything. Oh crap. Shit. I forgot to recharge the gym. Didn't I? Let's try this again.
You hardly know who to believe these days. Don't say you didn't know that. That's not what I
Not sure if there's any benefit in turning into a field raider now. The area at least very close to the Fire Mountain is already cleared up. There might be another problem though. That's simply that I need to be able to turn off the field raider mode in a... oh crap. In a place where I don't get immediately destroyed, or I have enough capabilities at least to clear the place out of enemies. I also don't know, am I being seen as hostile? No. I'm thinking it because mine crawlers, for example, are insects and they attack everything that is not mine crawler. Yeah, nothing suspicious going around here. It's a very determined field raider. We'll return to have wreak havoc at some point. Maybe. Again, I'm thinking of, would it serve any point? The point would be to get more level ups to, with us, it would basically not give us any new abilities that mean anything, and it would give hit points. So, yeah, I'm not sure if it's worth it. This is the problem. There's no room for error here. Okay. If I was an archery guy, this might be easy. Wait. Where's a demon? Wrong stab. Automatically whips the best half.
I simply cannot believe that there are truly still people who will forfeit their lives merely to see a dragon in the flesh.
I haven't just come to see you. I rather had something more radical in mind, I'm afraid.
You do not mean to say that you wish to challenge me? Ha ha ha! I shall break your scrawny neck.
Not so fast, my friend. I carry the Eye of Inus with me. You cannot resist my will. Answer my questions or the agony will be unbearable for you.
Ah! Then pose your ridiculous questions while you still can. Your power will not last long.
How can I find your master?
He has established his hoard in the solid rock of the halls of Idarath and waits there for his destiny. Until he can restore this world to the order which it has deserved, he waits there in deep meditation, and...
Spare me the details. Just tell me where I can find these sacred halls of Idarath.
Ha ha ha! You disappoint me, little man. So you've withstood all of the dangers and overcome almost all of us, and now you fail in your inability to use the higher knowledge. If Idarath means nothing to you, then you'd better go to your magicians and ask them to be allowed to take care of their worldly needs. For quite obviously, you're not yet ready for the heavy burden of their higher knowledge.
Every dragon has a hoard where he stores his collected treasures, so where's your hoard?
In a place that will be inaccessible to you. Once I am finally free of the chains of the Eye, I keep my treasure high up on the hot cliffs, which should be all but impossible to reach for a wingless human such as you.
Who are you?
My name is Fiamathar, and that is all you will learn about me. Once I can escape the spell of the Eye, you will go up in flames. The Eye has lost its power, and you will not survive the next day.
Where did the demon go? I don't know. Okay, this is very vulnerable. I'm gonna need the demon. Maybe, at least. Might be able to overwhelm his regeneration, but it's really easy. Yeah, not exactly an epic battle here. The bed does nothing but regenerate and I repeatedly cast info. Oh, whatever. Mission accomplished. Demon should be there doing things for a while. I have no idea where it ended up till though. Where did it set its loot was? Oh. Satchel, 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 bow, ash bow, fine long sword, casket, satchel, cat, no, satchel, 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 satchel. Black ore. I'm sort of disappointed because I have no idea what happened with the demon. I'm not going to load because we used up a scroll. It didn't do much because I didn't get any experience either. But yeah, mission accomplished. We'll return someday. Wreak vengeance, but for now, we're done. Okay, wasn't too bad. Wish I had the storm per spell quite a bit earlier. Although the experience point gain from that was weaker than it was from the ice dragon, so it was not of the same caliber. It's just hard to tell what the difference is. I think the ice dragon had the strongest regeneration. Chapter 5 Departure. It should be Chapter 5 New Spells. That's what it only thing that it means to a mage. Okay, 5th circle spells. Ice Wave, which is crap. Large Firestorm, which might be usable. Summon Demon, yes. Summon Demon, maybe the large Firestorm, I don't know. Heal heavy wounds, so. What about the ice spells? Whirlwind, Ice Lance, Geyser, no. There's no indication of what level these spells are. This isn't useful information. Can we see what a Firestorm does? No, Fire Rain is a 6th tier spell. Surely we have Firestorm. Yeah. It's 300 attacks. There's no reason to take this if we have the Storm. Not really. So basically we're just gonna get the Demon Rune. Which is fine. That should allow us to cause quite a bit of damage.
I want to learn. I killed all the dragons.
Really? So there's more than a glimmer of hope on the horizon. Now all we have to do is cut off the head of evil. If you have indeed done that, then we shall win the war.
Who, me?
You, of course. Who else?
Zardas was the one who ordered us to report to him. He's probably the one who is has a best handle on the situation anyway. Durakar is a goddamn ass.
Hey,
He's too stubborn, set in his ways.
teach me.
Yeah, he doesn't know the summoning. Well, it's demon summoning, how would he know? Maybe Zardas knows that too.
How are your studies coming along?
The enemy has many.
I want to learn the 5th circle of magic.
Then enter now into the 5th circle of magic. You will command mightier magic than ever before. Use its power wisely, brother. For the darkness is still strong, and so are your enemies. I cannot accompany you into the 6th and highest circle of magic. Pyrokar himself will ordain you when the time comes.
Yeah, just give him the demon summoning.
Teach me.
20 points. It's probably well worth it. It's by far the most usable of summons. I think we're basic. Okay, what's the cost of a demon anyway? 120. Yeah, that's decent cost right there, but we can still summon it 3 times. Yeah, we have 403 mana. So I think it's the Amulet of the Priest. The set bonus gets stronger every time we probably proceed to either a chapter or a level, one way or another. I'm still keeping skeletons because they're a better option against scrappy enemies. Demon is problematic because we can't summon it. It'll kill everything in a habitat area. It's not worth it. And it's fairly expensive. We can handle the cost to some extent, but it's still expensive. And I need to buy more potions. Pure mana potions are actually the shittiest to have because you can't
Totally obvious.
use them through the quick keys. Mana elixirs are best.
That'll only cause more trouble.
Teach me the last circle of magic.
The time for this has not yet come. Once you have walked a little farther on the path that Enos will show you, I shall instruct you.
I talked to the dragons.
What did they say?
They kept talking about the power of their master and how he settled in the halls of Irdarath.
Enos be with us. The Black Temple has regained its power and is now sending its henchmen into our world.
What are these halls of Irdarath?
The Eastern Invocation Temple of the god Beliar. There are 4 of them in the land of Myrtana. but this one is probably the most terrifying temple of all. About 40 years ago, the northern and western temples of this horrible deity were destroyed. The brave knights of that time gave their all to raze those mighty constructions to the ground. Back then, the black hordes of the enemy were helpless against the superior numbers and the heroic courage of the knights and paladins. It would have been easy to destroy the other two temples as well and rid the land of evil forever. But after the second temple fell, they simply disappeared.
Disappeared? An entire temple? Yeah, right.
Do not mock me. The situation is serious. If the halls of Idurath have indeed regained their power, then it will not be easy to defeat the enemy. For that, you would have to find it first. And I think that this will be your next and hardest task.
We shall see. All the dragons are dead.
That is good news indeed, but it does nothing to change our situation, which seems hopeless. The Seekers still have not left. On the contrary, I hear more and more reports that during these last few days, their numbers have even increased. Killing off the dragons has dealt the enemy a blow, but it did not suffice. We need to dig this evil out by the roots.
Well, the Seekers aren't exactly a problem anymore, but still don't like them.
Zardas's book, which was believed to be lost. Where is it?
I have been expecting you would ask that, but I fear that it will be of no help to you. It has been magically sealed. I took it to one of our lower vaults, and even we have so far tried in vain to open it. That accursed Zardas has played a dirty trick on us.
Can I see the book?
Be my guest. I cannot imagine you being successful where the greatest masters of our monastery have failed. But go ahead and give it a try. Alamon is not going to stop you.
Any news?
Not at the moment. Go.
I think we're gonna contact the Zardas before doing anything else. Ah, Lister. So tell me what we have to do next. Don't like that. Well, there's a demon somewhere, nobody knows where. Excellent. Oh, what the hell is wrong here? Yeah, I don't get it. Maybe we should talk to Lester before going in. And if there's one weakness with the demon summoning, it takes so much room. Not actual room to enter these places with the demon. Okay, talk to me, Lester. He's being possessed.
Where's Zardas?
He's gone. And he left these demonic beings behind in his tower. I think he doesn't want anyone sniffing around his tower in his absence.
Where did he go?
He didn't say. He only asked me to give you this letter from him. I read it. Sorry, I was curious.
And?
No idea. I didn't understand a word, man. But one thing's clear to me. We won't see him again anytime soon. I think things just got too hot for him, and he headed for the hills.
No. I think he knew this guy was possessed and didn't want to give him the letter.
You didn't look all that hot.
I don't feel all that hot either, man. I'm totally wiped out, and I've got a constant headache. Every time one of those Black Hoods shows up, it gets worse.
And I can tell you exactly why.
Yeah? I don't think I want to know.
These Black Hoods, or the Seekers, as we magicians call them, used to be the followers of a powerful archdemon. Does that ring a bell?
No. Unless you're trying to tell me that...
Yes, exactly. The Seekers used to be followers of the Sleeper, the renegade sect crackpots from the swamp camp. They're your people, Lester, the former Brotherhood of the Sleeper. Now, they're nothing but soulless minions of evil.
I had a notion, but I hoped it wasn't true. Do you mean he came back? Is the Sleeper here again?
Good question. All I know for sure is that I need to stop the Seekers before they become too powerful.
I don't like it. But I suppose you're right. I'm sorry, but all this crap is getting to my head. I think I'll have a rest first.
You didn't look...
I think I'll...
Why can't I give him the potion to get rid of the possession effect, at least lessening temporarily, or the amulet that protects against it? There's probably no reason for us to go into the tower. I mean, there wasn't anything interesting there. Later is the... I suspected one of the dragons in the Valley of Mines was the source of evil. I was wrong. If everything has come to pass as I expect, you should now be seeking the halls of Ishrarat. The book you gave to Pirakar contains all the clues you need. I should have known why the Seekers wanted it so badly. You must get it back. The words Zarak Bendardo open it. Don't tell anyone about this. I will attend to more important things now. I can't help you with your last task. Only you can defeat the source of evil. We shall meet again. Fair enough. I'm sort of wondering, does the plot continue in the next game? I'll probably move on to Gothic 3 after this. Hopefully with lessons learned. What I mean is, I'd like to know more about that the class system in that game for making my choices there. I can't say that this was a terrible choice in the overall scheme of things, but if it still follows the same system with the same balance, I'd probably go with something thief-oriented, just to test it out. If there's something new, especially new type of spells, so it isn't just direct damage and summons, then maybe even a mage, but definitely don't want to go it that blindly. I want to know about the game a bit at least for jumping in. Sometimes the manual is good enough for that, but it leaves out a lot of details. I mean, manuals try to sell you usually a game that the game isn't, and about especially if you want to sort of know if the classes balanced or things like that. You need some generic level of tips at least. Where the fuck am I walking? I need to go to the monastery. Not sure what I'm gonna do next. I mean, am I going to try to wrap this up as quickly as possible? Which wouldn't be... it's not in any way a terrible idea. But I sort of want to go on a revenge killing spree a little bit. And there's the dragon egg potion. Yeah. Give me a taste.
Hey! I've come to get that ominous dragon egg potion.
Yes, I've just finished it. I haven't tested it, and I accept no responsibility. Do you hear?
Give it here already.
All right. Hopefully this stuff won't make your head explode.
What is it gonna do then? Effects unknown. Okay. Stats 32, 34, 400. Strength plus 3. That sucks. It might be a random effect. Permanent buff to something. I don't want to start loading and trying to get the best possible outcome. I don't care, I just wanted to know what it is.
You are not permitted to go further. Turn back.
Pyrokar says I'm allowed to examine Zardas's book.
So he says that. All right, you may enter. The book you are looking for is over there on the alchemist's bench.
I found a secret door.
What? Where?
Behind a bookshelf.
What's behind it?
It looks like an old underground vault.
That is important news. I shall inform Pyrokar of it immediately. Meanwhile, you must find out what's in this cellar.
I've been to the vault.
And what did you find?
There was a skeleton warrior down there, guarding a door. I killed him.
Well done. We shall deal with the vault once we have conquered evil.
The halls of Irvira. So, what's our final task? I definitely would like to get the 6th tier spells, because that's where the good stuff start to come in. I mean, they're really, really good stuff. And I don't think it's necessary, but it sounds very attractive at least.
Zarek Bundardo. Ah, the book's open. There's a letter and a key hidden inside.
And so I concealed the entrance to the library behind a secret door to protect my records of Beliar's temples. If my brothers had known of these records, those fools would probably have destroyed them all. Now all they know is that these temples used to exist. Just to be sure, I have sworn some servants to protect the library. He opens the last door. Didn't realize I revealed that information. I do want to test one thing. Is the demon hostile to me if I saw it? It's stuck there. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, it would be useful for exactly the reason why I wanted it. You could just run around in the wilderness and let it kill everything. Totally useless in situations like this. You want skeletons or something like that. Whatever. Okay. Yeah, it takes like 2 hits to kill a skeleton. It's a demon, isn't it? Shit. That's a library filled with demons, in fact. That's the demon lord. So quite a bit more serious, in fact. No, I don't want to do it this way. If we're going to have to fight against those bastards, we might as well just go full in, aggress everything, and just run out. Gonna survive this. It's even taking damage. I think I'm seeing a demon lord in the far away areas, not here.
Nothing there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing to be had there.
Ah, yes. A very nice spell. Allows you to attack without having a line of sight. It's good enough to kill a dragon, it's good enough to kill a Demon Lord. I don't think they have the regeneration. Where's the demon? There. Piece of cake. Static. Ocean. Something. Dusty book. Sea charts to the Isle of Irdarath. So that's why we need this sailor. Probably need the ship of the paladins too. How the hell are we gonna get 6 tier spells though? Yeah, we can go back and forth. Maybe we can't. Maybe they exist in the game, but you can't learn the runes. Law of the Island. Wherever men come together, ways must be found to keep the peace, be it in the monastery, the city, or on the landowner's farm. Any crime against the community is punished. The community forbids starting fights or joining brawls. Theft is also a crime that has consequences. The sheep are also protected by law. I don't think this is in any way related to what we're doing. I doubt any of these 10s are. Let's read the book. Almanac. I hope the dome may protect the ore from the menace of Beliar. The king is naive enough to believe that we built the dome as protection against breakouts. Well, as long as such ruses enable us to fulfill our higher goals, let it be so. Can only hope we have enough time left to prepare for the fight. As soon as the dome around the Valley of Mines has been erected, I will use all the power at my disposal to intervene in the impeding fight. I followed the instructions and simply poured Enos's holy water over a blank runestone on a rune table. The runestone was destroyed. I suspect this spell really is accessible only to the one. I have left the holy aura of Enos in the protection of the monastery. The abbot will take care of it until the one reveals himself. The tears of Enos may have a vital part to play in the fight ahead, but it's too dangerous to keep them where all can see. I'd better leave them here in the library. Yes. We got a book. I'm now certain that the building is the halls of Irdarath. They are located on an island quite near the harbor of Khorinis. Beliar's interest in the ore mines is obvious. The signs are unmistakable. When the one comes, he will need all the help we can give him. Beliar is already too strong. If have succeeded in obtaining some valuable artifacts, which I will keep down here just in case. I suspect the chosen one will come from among our ranks, so I have written instructions in the almanac for him. I'm now certain we cannot stay the hand of fate. As soon as Beliar feels strong enough, he will arise and seek to rule the world. I must find the one, else we are all doomed. So Zardas, maybe? Is there a quick way out of here? Doesn't matter. So we need to take a boat trip. So we need to make a rule. And we already make it with what we know.
Hey!
No one must violate the divine order. I agree with you completely.
Treasury. You could probably gain an entrance if you manage to steal a key. Okay, let's report and see what happens.
Someone will have to pay for it.
What are the Tears of Innos?
The Tears of Innos are nothing but an old child's tale. It tells of how the battle between Innos and Beliar started at the beginning of time.
I found this potion.
That cannot be. I cannot believe it.
What's the matter?
If these are really the genuine Tears of Innos, then...
Hardly.
Do not interrupt me. If these are the real Tears of Innos, then we have a powerful weapon against the enemy.
So what are the Tears of Innos?
When Innos realized that he had to fight Beliar, his own brother, in order to preserve creation, his sorrow was great. He started to weep, and his tears fell down onto the world. There were many of them, for his heart was so full of grief that he wept for 13 years.
Get to the point.
The people who found his tears and tasted them were filled with supernatural strength and clarity. They recognized the wisdom of Innos' creation and began to serve him. They were the first members of the Community of the Fire. The tears gave them strength, courage, and wisdom. But that is all very long ago, and it has been more than 250 years since anyone last set eyes on a Tear of Innos.
The prophecy mentions the sacred aura of Innos.
The Aura of Innos is an amulet which only the greatest magicians of an era are destined to wear.
What sort of amulet is that?
They say that Innos himself forged it and gave it as a present to humankind. It protects the one who wears it from all kinds of damage.
Can I have it?
What? What do you want to do with that?
Go up against the dragon.
Yes, of course. I shall give you the amulet, but handle it with care.
Yeah, sure.
I do not wish to buy it back from a merchant later. Use it well, and may Innos guard you at all times.
Okay, that might be the most appropriate comment I've ever heard in a role-playing game. I don't mention anything about the Zardas' book. He's been very helpful, so I'll try to honor his wishes about that. The fire mages have been very short-sighted in my opinion too, so I think his worries are justified. Okay, what kind of amulets did we get? Divine Aura of Inas. This amulet protects the bearer from all forms of damage. Okay, that's it's not useful information. I assume it doesn't provide immunity to all damage. It provides certain level of protection, which is not useful because we're basically would be replacing a very useful amulet of an item set. So secret library. What kind of rune did we create? Holy Missile. Magic damage 300, mana cost 60. Circle 6. That's better than Storm. In normal situations. Cheaper, more damage, and individually targetable. One magic circle too low for to use the room. So yeah, we can only use it on the 6th chapter, which is ridiculous. We have to come back to learn the rule. I mean the tier. We have 64 learning points, so I'm very happy that I didn't spend the points. Seems like very expensive to learn things at this stage. Any other Master of Dragons? Sheep Thieves. Akil is dead. Fortuno, don't give a shit. Blood challenges, but I'm saying we're talking about missions that are absolutely of no concern. There are a couple. Ooh.
I'm not telling you anything.
Wanna work in a ship?
Can't go on like this forever.
Someone will have to pay for it.
There's no getting around this. We have to go to the city.
He doesn't see that. I can't help him.
You better watch
May
out.
Inas-
Tell that too.
Yeah. May Inas protect indeed.
I need a...
I don't think he can sell me anything but rune stone. Don't need them, but we might as well buy them. More demons summoning. No point really. Might as well just buy more magic. High level spells might be another thing. Bought some potions, 40 mana potions. There's 572 mana essence potion for sale too, so yeah. I'm not thinking of sort of buying a lot of them, but I'd rather have something stronger. 50 points is just nothing. 75 or 100 would be good. Either way, I want so many goddamn potions that I can go through the last stages basically by just pumping up my mana whenever it goes down. So I don't really have to have a care in the world on that front.
Why haven't I heard about this before?
That's my belt. Belt of protection. Okay, that's not useful at all.
Better watch out.
Fire protection might be more useful, or magic protection.
You should have known better.
Whatever.
That's really not my problem.
Harbor City.
No one must violate the divine order.
It's really not my problem.
We need a ship.
I hardly know what to believe anymore. These are all possible.
What's the tavern's name?
Most of this is gonna change.
Neglect. I saw something completely different.
That was quite obvious.
Anyway, I at least want to talk to someone about the ship. Sort of get an idea, are we good to go now, or is there some kind of a quest related to this? Sort of set us on our way, give us direction of what we need to do now. Clear direction, not some vague overall goal we have to go after.
These are bad times.
We sort of lack that now. We need a ship, that's much is clear.
It can't go on like this forever.
I'm no better off myself.
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
That's all just gossip.
Shipyard.
Chaos deals out fair punishment.
Don't tell me you didn't.
Are they going to the Valley of the Mines?
I couldn't care less.
Okay.
The dragons are dead.
I knew that Innos would give you the strength to defeat the dragons. Where is the ore?
The orcs are still besieging the castle in the Valley of Mines. Garan stands no chance of leaving the castle before the siege is ended.
Damn it! If Garand isn't capable of handling the situation, then I shall have to see to it myself. A few orcs won't stop me, not me! I have already informed my men. We are preparing for departure. We shall all go. I shall leave only a minimal guard on the ship. That shall be enough then to finally put an end to the orcs.
Yes. Lee would probably be the side to talk to about the sea trip. I want to go to the Valley of the Mines and kill orcs too, though. I'll show everybody. But I still would like to know what exactly are we expected to do. Do I? I guess I'll talk to the leaders.
Is it really true?
You should really have known better.
Justice will prevail in the end.
The path of virtue is long and rocky.
He would have never thought of that himself.
I need a ship.
Nobody wants to know.
I hear that almost every day, Reverend, but you do not even have a captain, to say nothing of a crew.
What about the ship in the harbor?
It belongs to me, and that's that. We shall transport the ore with this ship. Once that is done, then you can ask me again.
What are you waiting for?
We are still waiting for our equipment and provision.
I've got no time for things like that.
Well, there was a secondary ship under construction in the harbor, and we could take over the flooding ship too.
Will it ever change?
I don't particularly care with what happens. Naturally, we are going to get into so much trouble, but if we take over the Paladin ship, but end of the world, getting into trouble
Hey,
with
you.
Paladins. I'll
Show me your...
take trouble with Paladins. Two King's Sorrel. Only afford one. It's 10 extra mana points. Not much, but it's something. We have all this goddamn crap. Could I just sell some proper loots? It's not much, but we're just going to sell our silver. Should be enough for the King's Sorrel. Yeah. Recharge Iovinas, sure. So there's a dragon remaining, I guess. Tears of Inas. Give a temporary boost to something, I guess. It's 50 to something. That's what they do. I want to try out what does it do. Strength, dexterity, and complete heal. We have 413 mana points. Ooh. Speed!
He can't keep anything to himself.
Okay.
Hey, you.
That's been known a long time.
You don't say.
No, I need to talk to the leader of the water mages.
Listen to the wrong...
Hey, you. What's going...
Look around.
Yeah, we have to take over the ship.
Never knew that.
But we're gonna need a crew, which means we probably have to talk to Lee about it.
You don't say.
Thank you for helping to heal the Eye of Innos.
Do not be so lavish with your thanks. Your greatest task yet lies before you. I hope to see you again in one piece, my son.
The dragons will wreak no more havoc.
I knew that you would return safe and sound. However, you have yet to take your greatest hurdle.
I know.
Then equip yourself well and come to me if you need help. Always carry the Eye of Innos with you, do you hear? Adanas bless you.
Hey, you.
Nothing useful. Not quite sure what I should be
And
doing.
so he bade Enos
I can
leave
guess what
out
I
of
should
his
be
power
doing,
in
but
his realm, so that he might restore it to the human.
maybe it's just good enough to revisit the ship.
Who says things like that? It's an open secret.
Let's wait and see what happens.
There seems to be quite a few of these paladins still in the city anyway,
Don't say
so
you didn't know that.
I don't think this will work. We'll have to leave this place at least before we can get things done. It has to be leave.
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going?
I wanted to...
Sorry, you can't...
You question the wish of a fire magician?
Oh, of course not. May Innos forgive me. The magicians of fire are the guardians of the wisdom of Innos. Whoever doubts them doubts Innos and forfeits any right to mercy.
What happens if I go aboard?
I shall kill, I mean, stop you.
You would attack a fire magician?
I would never lay a hand on a magician.
So, what would you do if I went aboard?
Nothing, sir.
I will go aboard.
You mustn't do that. Lord Hagen's...
Do Lord Hagen's orders include me, too?
I don't know.
Just think. Would Lord Hagen dare to suspect a magician of theft?
I don't believe that.
For the last time, let me board the ship.
Understood. You may go on board.
Farewell, regards. It's not like we can just set sail on our own. I'm somewhat curious what's here. I didn't come here to do a robbery. More of a... Let's take a look what's here. What is that? Transformation scroll. Nothing particularly interesting. Nice looking ship. This is probably part of our ruse to get the crew here. Either way, it doesn't look like we can do anything here right now. Doesn't look like there's anything particularly interesting here right now either. I'll take it back. Looks like good quality potions. Ring. And satchels. And mole rat fat. I don't get the mole rat fat. We found it a couple of times. It's fairly rare. Maybe it's just an item you can take from mole rats if you have correct abilities. Complete regeneration. Elixir of strength. Yeah, I think we're gonna be ending it this year. From what I can see, we have to talk to Lee. We need a proper crew, and that's quite a few people we have to include in that. Lee's plan was always to take control of the ship and get the hell out of here. Maybe the pirates work too. But
I'll never get this open without the right key.
their expansion pack content, so this has to have a... The solution had to be in the game before pirates were included. And the Lee and their mercenaries seem the only logical choice, now that they don't have any internal strife either, because I killed the guy who was causing trouble. Yeah, I think we're down here, so...
Hey! Patrick is back.
Yeah, man. I had almost given up hope. You...
Hey, do me a favor.
Yes?
Spare us both your speech of thanks.
I wasn't going to thank you at all.
But...
I was just going to tell you that you're a damn cheeky devil. Stay cool.
I want to talk to Lee before ending, because I want to make sure Lee is the person we need to talk to. Things will get complicated if he isn't. Could have used your help.
Hey! Are you relaxed?
Sure, why not? The dragons are dead, aren't they?
The case is a little more complicated.
Well, like always. Let me know when you need my axe.
What's happened in the meantime?
Silvio the bastard has heard about the dragons in the Valley of Mines and has made everyone here on the farm totally crazy about it. He's tried to convince the boys to follow him to the Valley of Mines. He's promised them fame, honor, gold, and all sorts of things. A lot of them have no interest in getting killed for Silvio, but there were quite a few idiots who fell for his drivel. The end of the story is that they got outfitted by Bennett and then set off. Basically, I'm glad that Silvio is finally gone from the farm.
Yeah, this didn't help.
Everything
if it's something important.
So. Wasn't good enough.
Hey!
You listened to the wrong people.
Some of the mercenaries have left?
Silvio took a few of the boys and disappeared over the pass. It's rumored that some dragons have shown up there.
I've got no time.
When he heard that, there was no stopping him. Who knows? A dragon trophy is sure to bring a ton of money on the open market. That's nothing for me. I'm a sailor. I belong on the sea and not in a stuffy dragon's den.
Tell me that.
Yeah, this seems like everything's pointing to us being able to recruit these guys, but
hey,
something's still missing. Anyway, we'll end here and worry about that some other time.